Hello everyone, my name is Melissa. I'll be starting off our presentation. So our topic is about elder fraud. So what is elder fraud? Elder fraud is any scam, scheme, or deception or intent that steals money or personal information from an elder by taking advantage of their vulnerability and trustworthiness. Financial scams targeting seniors are prevalent and costly. The FBI estimates that seniors lose more than $3 billion each year to fraudsters. Scammers go after seniors because they believe older adults have a significant amount of money sitting around in their bank accounts. But it's not just wealthy seniors who are targeted. Low-income older adults are also at risk of financial abuse. It is also not only strangers who perpetrate these crimes. Over 90% of all reported elder abuse is committed by an older person's own family members, most often their adult children, followed by grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and others. Financial scams often go unreported or can be difficult to prosecute, so they are considered a low-risk crime. However, they are devastating to many older adults and can leave them in very vulnerable positions with little time to recoup their losses. So overall, our goal for this presentation is that as future nurses, not only is our education vital, but taking our education and giving it back to the community is part of our duty. Our goal is not to only educate, but help elders not only feel prepared, but to be prepared for future fraud encounters and have an understanding of the different kinds of fraud, what they are, and what to look out regarding each type. So the types of financial scams, there's a never-ending list, I'm sure, but according to the NCOA.org, they have an article that has information on the top 10 financial scams targeting seniors, which the link has been placed in the footer of this slide. So starting off the list, we have the grandparent scam, government imposter scam, internet and email fraud, sweepstake and lottery scams, Medicare/healthcare insurance scams, robocalls/phone scams, romance scam, charity scams, computer tech support scams, and lastly, elder financial abuse. In these next couple of slides, we'll be going over each of these and what they are. So Rebecca will be taking over on the next slide.
Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Dean and I'm going to be telling you about different types of scams. So the first scam we have is called the grandparent scam. It's where the scammer will place a phone call to an older person and say something along the lines of, "Hi grandma, do you know who this is?" Well, the unsuspecting elder thinks, "Oh, this must be a grandchild that I don't even know." Or maybe they found an actual grandchild's name of theirs and they're like, "Oh no, my grandchild needs help." So in this case, the fake grandchild was not asked for money. So some financial problems, maybe overdue rent, car repairs, or even jail bond. And the grandparent, doesn't want their grandchild to be in this case, so send their money over. And in this case, they were scammed. So next we have the government imposter scam. This is where government imposters will call the elder and pretend to be from somewhere they know, like the IRS or the Social Security Administration, even Medicare. They will claim they have unpaid taxes, and this puts them at risk for being arrested immediately or even deported. So in the event of a Social Security or Medicare claim, they will tell them your benefits are at risk if you don't give me this information or pay your bill immediately, leading to the scam. They'll also have spoof phone numbers, so they'll have the actual zip code of where the facility originates, making the elder think this must be real. The zip code is correct. The next scam we are going to talk about are scams that come through on the internet or your email. So with the internet, it's an amazing resource that provides an abundance of information, but at the same time, these pop-ups the majority of them are fake, and they're offering things such as antivirus protection, which they either have you pay for it, and it's a very substantial amount, or they say it's free and you download it and they are able to access your personal information. This leads to further scams, whether it's identity theft or they take money from your bank account. And another issue we have are phishing emails and text messages. They'll look like they're from the company. For example, they'll show like your bank account or a credit card or even an online store that you'll use frequently. So you think, yes, this is correct. What do I need to do to fix it? But they're trying to make you enter your password or your credit card number, so then they will utilize it for their wrongdoing.
Hi, this is Shanda, and I'm going to talk to you about the sweepstake and lottery scams. This simple scam is one that many are familiar with, and it capitalizes on the notion that there's no such thing as a free lunch. Here, scammers inform their mark that they have won a lottery or sweepstakes of some kind and need to make some sort of payment to unlock the supposed prize. Often, seniors will be sent a check that they can deposit in their bank account, knowing that while it shows up in their account immediately, it will take a few days before the fake check is rejected. During that time, the criminals will quickly collect money for the supposed fees or taxes on the prize, which they pocket while the victim has the prize money removed from his or her account as soon as the check bounces. Unlike some of the other scams noted here, lottery and sweepstakes scammers can sometimes collect thousands of dollars from their unsuspecting victims. Here are Medicare healthcare insurance scams. Every U.S. citizen or permanent resident over the age of 65 qualifies for Medicare. So there is rarely any need for a scam artist to research what private health insurance company older people haven't in order to scam them out of some money. In these types of scams, perpetrators may pose as a Medicare representative to get older people to give them their personal information, or they will provide bogus services for elderly people at makeshift mobile clinics, then bill Medicare and payment pocket the money. Medicare scams also follow the latest trends in medical research, such as genetic testing fraud and COVID-19 vaccines. And last, I'm going to talk to you about phone scams, or what you call robocalls. Robocalls take advantage of sophisticated phone technology to dial large numbers of households from anywhere in the world. Robocallers use a variety of tactics to cheat their victims. Some may claim that a warranty is expiring on their car or electronic product and payment is needed to renew it. One popular robocall is called "Can You Hear Me?" where when the senior says yes, the scammer hangs up after recording their voice, thus obtaining a voice signature to authorize unwanted charges on items such like stolen credit cards.
This is Rebecca Stitt discussing romance scams, charity scams, and computer tech support scams. With romance scams, we see more people using the internet for dating. Con artists see an opportunity to find their next victim. Romance scammers create elaborate fake profiles, often on social media, and exploit seniors' loneliness for money. In some cases, romance scammers may pretend to be overseas and request money to pay for visas, medical emergencies, and travel expenses to come to the U.S. Because they drag on for a long time, romance scammers can get a lot of money from a senior citizen. The FTC found that in 2019 alone, seniors lost nearly $84 million to romance scams. With charity scams, they rely on seniors' goodwill to pocket money they claim they are raising for a good source. Some scammers may use a similar name to a legitimate charity. They often capitalize on current events, such as natural disasters, and may set up a fundraising page on a crowdsourcing site, which doesn't always have the means to fund investigation into the fraud. Charity scammers may insist that you donate immediately, sometimes with a payment method that could be a red flag, i.e. a gift card or a money transfer. Computer technical support scams prey on people's lack of knowledge about computers and cybersecurity. A pop-up message or a blank screen usually appears on the computer or the phone telling you that your device is compromised and needs fixing. When you call the support number for help, the scammer may either request remote access to your computer or that you have to pay the fee to have it repaired. The Federal Trade Commission found that seniors who fell for this lost on average $500 each to computer tech support scams in 2018. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Rebecca again. Next we are going to talk about elder financial abuse. And this is one of the more unfortunate types of scams because unlike many of the others, this actually comes from someone the senior knows. And for example, it could be family members, friends, power of attorney, or their caregiver. And it's just so sad because the trusted individuals gain control of the senior's money, assets, and credit. Then they either retain the funds and they do not allow them to make purchases they need, or they spend the money and just notate it as if the elder was spending. And in this case, the elder's bank account gets withdrawn from rather frequently, and it can result in them not having any money in the end. So the seniors who are most at risk for this are those with a disability or a cognitive impairment, such as dementia. If you suspect that you've been a victim of a scam, you should not be afraid or embarrassed to talk about it. Make sure you find someone you trust and just know you are not alone. And there are so many people out there who can help you. So some of the resources you may want to contact are the local police, your bank if money has been taken from your accounts, adult protective services. There are also elder locators, which are as a government-sponsored national resource line. You can contact them at 1-800-677-1116 or visit their website at www.eldercare.acl.gov. You may also report the scams online to the Federal Trade Commission. Reporting the scams not only may help yourself and you may be able to stop further scams, but you can also prevent scams happening to other people. They can search these scams and find where they're coming from and then put a stop to them. Now we need to talk about how to avoid scammers and to protect yourself. Recognizing the scam attempt is the first step in all communication with the perpetrator. Search online for contact information. If somebody contacts you and you're not sure if they are who they say they are, you should be able to find their name, email, phone number, and addresses. And if they contact you online and you have a frequent interaction with these people, such as your phone company, call your phone company directly and ask if it is them. Because if it isn't, they'll let you know immediately. So resist the pressure to act quickly. The scammers try to make you feel like there is an urge and that something is going to happen if you don't. But if you're at home or in your place of living, nothing is going to happen to you from these scammers. They are not out to get you except for your money and your financial means. You need to be cautious of unsolicited phone call, mailings, and door-to-door service offers. Personally, I don't answer the door if I do not know the person. Never give or send personal information, money, jewelry, gift cards, checks, or wire information to unverified people. Make sure all computer antivirus and security software protections are up to date. You can typically go in store to your computer servicer and they will ensure this for you. You do not have to go on the internet and never click pop-ups offering you this type of information. Be careful where and what you download. Do not open emails that you do not recognize. And at last, take precautions to protect your identity. Immediately contact your financial institutes if you feel that your account is being under suspicious activity. These are just a few ways to avoid scammers, but it is really important to know how to protect yourself and not to give this personal information out to just anybody. Here is our handout. It is just a pocket size of some of the information that we have went over today, and you can keep it on you or with you and refer back to it as needed. I'm just going to read through it really quickly. So, elder fraud is preventable. 84 million elders are scammed each year. Only 1 out of every 44 are reported and 0 are financially reimbursed. First, we have how to identify a scam. When identifying the scam, you may ask yourself the following questions. Do you know the person attempting to make contact? Is the offer presented too good to be true? Do you even recognize the phone number or email address that the information came from? How to prevent the scam? Never give personal information over the phone or internet. Have the person contacting you confirm their identity. And do not answer phone calls or emails from your contacts you do not recognize. And then we have, again, how you report the scam. We have the phone number. It is 833-FRAUD-1 or 833-372-8311. This helps us identify the scammers and prevent future victims. I hope that you are able to utilize this information for yourself or somebody that you know. And I just wanted to thank you all for being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Rebecca. And this is Melissa here. Just wanted to say thank you guys for taking the time to listen to this presentation. And I hope you refer to the links that we did place on the footer and continue to do your own research, because learning, you can never stop. And it will go long ways in the future. So thank you.